All right. So, as a supporter of Donald Trump, I voted for him for the 2020 presidential election. Even I must say that he lost the election. So, I'm not one of these guys that's, not looking at the facts or not looking at what, the Electoral College has shown, you know. But I think at this point, though, it's getting kind of pathetic. If you lost, you lost. You know, the lawsuits have been thrown out. No evidence has come up and shown that there's any evidence of fraud or anything like that. So I think the majority of people have just moved on. It is what it is, and it's like I said in my last video. It doesn't matter. It does matter who wins, but the day after the election, you just got to move on. Accept the results and move forward. So I know there's a lot of Trump supporters that are pretty much diehard, and they're claiming fraud, and like I said, if there's something there, that's great. Yeah, expose the corruption, but um, I think for a lot of people, it's just like they're blind to the fact you're not gonna change anything at this point. So let's just say if he does flip a state or two, it's still not enough to get him to 270. So, and I just think that's where you got a lot of Trump supporters that are still, protesting and fighting the fight, and others have just moved on. And I'm one of those that just moved on. Um, you got to move forward. So, I think what it is for Trump is just a state of denial right now, which, I think at some point he'll probably get over that. So, but the whole thing about conceding, so the Constitution doesn't say that you have to concede. So I don't think that he will concede the election, but that's fine because pretty much the Constitution says that on January 20th, the Constitution ends your term whether you concede or not. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. But I think for Trump, I think he's just one of those guys that likes to win. And, even I was surprised. I knew it was going to be a tight race, but even I was surprised. But at the same time, it's like, moving on. So it's not a big thing. Now, for me personally, I'm still going to vote Republican. 2024 doesn't really matter. But I think for a lot of others, they just have moved on and they're ready to start talking about this. And that's pretty much where I'm at. I haven't thought about it really since the election. I just think being in a state of denial and want to change results. Your chances of overturning or changing anything is very slim at this point. So, I think a lot of people are starting to see that, and they're just walking away, moving on. Then you got others that are just as caught into the whole fraud, votes and all that sort, and it's really just a waste of time at this point. So, all right, I just wanted to make a video on that. So, voted for Trump, supported him, but even I know at this point that there's nothing there as far as overturning anything. It's just a state of denial at this point. So, like I said, I've moved on. Still Trump is definitely was a great president, but it's pretty much it's over with. The election's over with. So, as the people say, the American people have spoken. So, move on. You may not agree with the results, but you have to be open-minded about it and realize politics is just politics. People vote. The electors will vote next month in December, and that'll be it. So, that's just where I stand on this. I'm pretty much out of it right now. So, at this point, it doesn't really matter. All right.